Easter's over. And now is normally the time you're getting rid of the last of those Easter eggs. Kids are getting ready to go back to school. You're going back to work after a long weekend. And you're hopefully also going back to the gym and getting back into your fitness after a well-deserved Easter break. Except this year, we know it's not going to be quite the same. No one's going back to the gym. No one's going back to their sport. And most kids aren't even going back to school. So life has changed a lot. It's impacting all of us. I've got kids, my wife and I, and they're not going back to school. And my wife's a teacher, she is. So it's got an impact on everyone. My studio, I opened this place nearly 20 years ago, and we're shut now. It's terrible. We're trying to keep our trainers in jobs and do the best we can to help them and help all of our clients. We are lucky that we do still have some of our mobile personal training sessions going in a very socially distant capacity where we're allowed. So that's great, keeps us a lot of our trainers in jobs, but we're also aware that could change any day. So we've rolled out our online personal training to really try to cater to people who any face-to-face training isn't an option for, and it may not be an option for anyone very, very soon, we realize. Now, I wanted to come at you with just a few of our fit tips of how you can try and look after your health and your fitness during this period. I'll mention our online personal training, but there's no pressure at all to actually do that. I hope you just take my words of experience in this industry over the last 2 decades and use it to try to keep as active as you possibly can. Now, we know that people are going to struggle to exercise during this period. Our number one successful client is someone who's struggled to achieve their goals. And now I've got everyone with struggles. So it's going to be really, really tough, especially when all the great places, including many of our awesome competitors, can't do what they're awesome at properly. But you can still train. You're just going to have to find that motivation inside yourself to actually do it yourself. If hiring an online trainer such as us or any of our great competitors out there isn't an option, find that motivation to do it yourself. So our tips for that are pretty much the same tips we give to all of our clients when they see us once a week, and then they need to be working it by themselves a couple of times per week. And that's set a routine, get in your calendar, make an appointment for yourself. Don't just think, I'll try to exercise 2 times a week without my trainer. Think, I will. It's booked in. It's an appointment. Same way you show up at work on time because you don't want to get fired. You show up to your workout on time because you don't want the consequences of not doing your workout. That's the actual attitude you should be taking towards it. And again, I appreciate there's a lot more stresses going on for most of us right now, but that is still the thing that helps you achieve things, is making it a set thing that you must do. Just like going to work, just like taking the kids to school. It's more likely to get done when it must be done. So that's one big tip. The next one is find something you like. Now, I know that's going to be difficult if the thing you love has shut down and you can't do it. There's only so much you can do in your backyard and your garage. I get that. But look around at all the options out there, what you can do with basically no equipment, and try to find some workarounds. Now, you'll see some of our videos down below with some great little workouts for you, but let's face it, there's a million of those things out there for you. Look up YouTube. There's a million things out there of how to get fit on your own at home with basically no equipment. There's already loads of stuff out there. It's amazing the amount of great content that's come out since this has all happened. So find the best of bad alternatives. If you want to be negative, I guess, it's the best of bad alternatives. Would love for you to be able to do it face-to-face like this still, but you can't. So find the best option out there. And it doesn't really matter what it is. Don't look for the so-called best workout. And again, this is the advice we give to clients. I've been saying for 20 years. The best workout for you is the one that you're going to do consistently the whole time. That is the best workout for you. So as long as you're enjoying it, getting your heart rate up, feeling a burn in the muscles, and probably feeling like it's mentally good for you getting to vent a little bit in the workout, it's going to be good for you. Anything is better than nothing. Our next tip is actually have some kind of record or accountability within that. Now, if you've got us as your trainers or any good trainer out there, we're going to be keeping on to you and checking that you're actually doing that. If you are doing online personal training, our app lets us know when you've done your workout. It even lets us know what your heart rate is doing. So there's a little bit of extra pressure there because we know if you did your workout and we know how hard you did your workout. So that's a really, really awesome option. But if that's not for you, then look at all the freebie things out there. Look at, if you're running, look at something like RunKeeper, a really awesome app that's free. Logs all your runs, how far you go. You can do it with your friends as well. Friends are great for accountability with this type of thing because friends are free, and good friends will say it how it is, not sugarcoat it, hopefully. And use that to really keep a log of how far you've run. Look at your Fitbit type options as well. Look at MyFitnessPal as another really good free option out there to log things on. And work that in together with your own little program to get that consistency. Next one is try and include your kids. If you have kids, grab someone else's kids, do what you want, but try to include your kids if you've got kids, because they need exercise too right now. They're missing out on all that running around at school. They need to be in that exercise, and they need to also be seeing mum and dad set a really good example for them on actually exercising. So again, there's so much good free stuff out there on YouTube that you can find just Googling around. Find some fun workouts to involve them. You can buy a new footy. Anything that's going to get them moving is the key to it. And the last one, remember the importance of actually your health and what you're training towards. We know just from speaking to people we know and people in the industry and our clients, there's a whole lot of people, they're not going to achieve that goal they set for 2020. It's not going to happen. But don't let that be well, I'm not going to achieve my goal. I'm not going to lose, 10 kilos. Therefore, I'm not going to do anything. Let it be that your goal just adjusts and adapts towards what you want to be doing with this. And your goal is just simply to stay sane during all of this and exercise twice per week. And don't stress about what the scales say. Worry about strength and health and happiness and feeling fit and setting a good example for your family. Maybe look at changing the goal to that. And don't look at a goal that you set in January. That's probably no longer achievable because the whole world has changed. Focus on a realistic goal, keep consistent with it, and let us know if you need a hand. Now, if you are looking at our online personal training, we do have a couple of different options. We've got our video training, just like this, a real live trainer with you, just like this, but not pre-recorded like this, of course, where we are there just like a normal PT session training you. That's a really awesome option. The other one is our online personal training, where it's via our app, and it's the hundreds of workouts our trainers have made, all curated by your trainer, not an automated system, your trainer making your program and keeping tabs on you via that. Both are a great option, both together are a better option. So have a look at those. But again, if you want to do the free options, Google research. There's a million options out there. The main thing we want to see is that you're getting in the most exercise you possibly can in this difficult period. And if you need a hand, don't hesitate to reach out and ask any of our team any questions or give us a call for any support you need. And we'll hope to see you on the other side of this as fit and healthy as possible.